leader standard work. And similar to the standard work of what we have for operators on the shop floor, that they have to follow a certain standard in their work procedure to make sure that they achieve the highest quality, the best performance, and deliver on time. We want the same concept to be at the leaders level. And some people might think, if I'm in a hospital or I'm in an education or even in a factory, my tasks are not repeated just like what someone on a assembly or in a manufacturing process. Yes, it is not. But what you need to think of here, what sort of routine do I need to build as a manager to make sure that I fulfill my objectives and my strategies and targets? And what you need to think here from a managerial perspective, these three questions. What the leader should be doing? What are the key things that you need to focus on? Is there certain meetings that you have to do? Is there certain visits to certain areas that you have to carry out? Do you need to check on few projects that might be big that are running that you have to keep an eye and follow up on? So what are these key things that you need to do on a daily, weekly, or monthly basis, or even quarterly? Then when the leader should be doing it. So according to these activities, some of it as a leader, you might need to do a visit to the shop floor on a daily basis. Some of it might be on a weekly basis that you need to follow on a progress of an activity. And the last question is how the leader should be doing it. So what is the type of activity that you need to do? Is it a meeting? Is it a coaching session? Is it a factory? Is it a visit to a certain area? Is it a phone call that you need to do? So depending on the activity, you need to organize these three questions to put it in a list. And basically, this is helping you as a leader to make sure that the important elements for you to achieve your objectives are set in a plan, that it's a routine that you're carrying out on a regular basis. And just like any standard work, that doesn't mean it's not changeable. You can put the plan and then you find out that there's more than what you could achieve. So you start to modify it to fit, let's say, the schedule that you have by eliminating less important, because we always have a habit as we start to put more than what we're capable of doing, but it's an experimentation. So what you need to do is to schedule the activities, identify it, write it down, carry it out, and according to it, you could achieve different, carry it out and make sure that is it fulfilling your targets or no. Just like any standard work, it might be written and everything, but then you find out that 1 minute, I'm not able to achieve my objectives. So it needs to be modified. And this is for every leader. And that is middle management, senior management, and even the CEO. You need to have that level of standard work for a leader and put it in place. It can be one of the activities that you might think of is communicating with other departments. What sort of departments? If I'm in production and I have communication with sales, purchasing, and the quality department or R&D, because there's a new product that is being introduced, I might need to do a visit to these departments to discuss certain things. And here someone might think and say, okay, what's the difference between it and between a meeting where I do discuss? No, this is a very focused, clear, I'm going to go and ask and check on a very specific element. It's not a general discussion, and I'm going to do it with a certain person. So I'm going to go and talk to the purchasing manager and follow up on, let's say, the orders that have been placed on a regular basis. So these are very clear. When you're writing your standard work, it's a very clear action that you need to go and carry out.